What is up, people, and welcome back to the channel. So we are on the Zcar build refresh, which is you want to call it. In the last video we built up the doors and I did find the nuts, but well, the nuts for the hinges, but this geezer wanted these DSN from Retro Sport, the hinges. So as you can see, we've got some nice shiny bits. We've got the billet door hinges, and I must admit they are a nice bit of work. They are quite so we've got 4 of them from this Retro Sports place, and looking through the book, they've got some really nice bits of kit. Don't get me wrong, they ain't cheap. Well, it's at 150 quid for these 4 hinges. So if you look at it that way, it's what, 35 quid a hinge? Yeah, that's right, isn't it? Yeah, something like that. Hang on, 35, 70, 140. Yeah, 35 and some change. We've got carbon fibre arches, and I'm guessing these are curlies. I think they look like curlies for wheel arches. I got arch rubber. I picked this up from Old School Minis. These came with the car. These are the arch mounts, which I've never used these ones before, so it'd be nice to see what they work like. We've got the sill rubber. So basically here is most of the stuff to get the outside looking right. When you weren't with me, I refitted the top hinges, the top bonnet pins. And we've also got brand new switchgear, brand spanking new switchgear, brand new ignition lock. So it's all got the proper wiring that's going to plug straight into the mini loom once all this shit's gone. So, I didn't put the cushion back. And the steering wheel is on properly now. It's all bolted down. And it turns the indicators off. Beautiful. Right. So what we've got to do, these hinges, we're going to have to take the door cards back off the doors. We're going to have to put the hinges on. And hopefully everything lines up, because these are fiberglass doors, so they've been sanded to fit with the hinges that are already on them. So, and it does state on their website these are exact replicas of genuine hinges. Spurious hinges are 3mm bigger, smaller, one of the two. So hopefully we got the right stuff. So what I'm going to do, pull a door over, we'll stick an hinge on, and then we'll start doing the job, shall we? Oh yeah. Right, so we've got the hinges off. They just basically they've just put square bolts in the recessed holes. So we need to find new bolts. Loads that are massive, but I don't really want to be standing here really cutting them down, do I? Well, I can see that being a possibility. Ooh, what about black ones? Show off the silver. Ooh, I likey. That looks nice, doesn't it? Instead of the silver. It's like a clash. Enough of them. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 we have as well. Oh, I like that. Black against the silver. Yeah, we go with that. So I also want some penny washers. So I'm going to put on the back is penny washers. So instead of a normal washer, being fiberglass, we're going to put penny washers on, big ones. Just spreads the load, and then the lock nuts. I just hope these door hinges fit properly. The offset wise, you know what I mean? Grab an Allen key. So Allen key, bolts, penny washer, no lock. That ain't gonna go anywhere. At least when whoever drilled the holes in the door, they drilled them very positive. They are bang on size. You know what I mean? Just sand that down a little bit. Catching on the inside of the door a little bit. Right, so what we're going to do, we're going to try this door on before I put the door card on, in case we have to adjust the hinges. Yeah? It would have been nice if these hinges would have had stops in them. And that one is only going so far for some reason. We shall see. Right then, let's get the car forward, shall we? I also got the jam locky things sent up. We'll put penny washers on these as well. Hopefully this works first time. Probably not, but you know, think positive. I need to order new door rubbers. Someone cut them up, and a new cowling, because the one I've got is, it's not good enough, so it's not going on. Don't want to let a car leave here. It's just not. I'm not happy. Do you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, there's other stuff that could be done on this car by me, but a budget's a budget. Do you know what I mean? Still waiting for the windscreen rubber to come. Otherwise, we're going to be putting that in as well. Ah, that's an M5 penny washer. Well, it wouldn't go on. So, doesn't fit. The door is actually on top of the quarter panel. There's plenty of material that can, this here comes round. Let's see if I can get you in a better angle. What we've got, this here, and then it cuts out, and this is rounded out. Yeah? The rest of it's not too bad, it fits well. But we're on the quarter. Probably needs 4 or 5 mil taken off the edge of the door. So this might have been, the door might have been trimmed with spurious hinges, because these don't look right to me. They're way too thin here. Because if you look at the gap, that's the gap we need the other side. This is why I didn't want to get these hinges. 150 quid. And the only way to make it work is start sanding this door down, because we can't change this dimension. There's no spaces in there. And I don't really want to start machining a £150 set of door hinges. So, what do we do now? Ideally, the door needs to be sanded, but look at the size of that gap. There's nothing you can do about it. What I'm going to do, I think, is take the hinges back off, put the other ones back on, but I'm going to use my bolts. I'm not going to put square bolts in a countersunk hole. Put the original hinges back on so we can get the doors on, and that way we can make sure it's not something else. If the door fits right with those hinges, it's the hinge, you know what I mean? So, what I'll do is I'll take this back off, take the hinges back off, put the other ones back on, and put this back on. See you in a second. So, that's much better. Smaller gap. And there is actually a gap down here now. So, it's much better with the original hinges. But, it takes such... Because I put the rubber on. I thought I'm going to try the rubber on before I buy new rubbers. It takes such force to shut the door. Do you know what I mean? I think it's going to end up running, instead of door rubbers, it'll just be something like this. Just to tidy up the sill, well, the edge. Because otherwise you'll just rip the interior door handles off. Yeah, that's why I didn't fit these in the end, because the door cards just aren't strong enough. Yeah, you'll literally pull that and just rip the door card clean off, because they're just like an ABS plastic. So what I'm going to do now is I'll put this door card back on, And we'll throw the other door on. You know what I mean? So you have to be so assertive. All in the name of weight saving, I suppose. So that one's done. I'll put the door card back on. Throw the other door on. And then we'll see how out of square that door is now. I think it might be much better. But we'll see. To this side, it's only got rubber here and up here. This will need to be finished round, but I think the bottom of this door is not too bad. You're pretty flush there. Nice gap. Nice gap. That there is a touch pushed out, look. But I think it's livable. That's the bit that's bowed out. Look at the other side. It's not much different. That's just got the rubber behind it. So I think we might be lucky with the door. A little bit more rubber around the top half. The bottom's solid, to be honest. You might just get away with rubber in the top half of these doors, you know. It'll be a lot easier to shut then. Right, this door's done. Not with the new hinges, but they're on. They're going to need some sort of rubber. So I might just try and chop up what we've got, just to cover the top of the doors and see how we go from there. Yeah? Right, let's get the silver rubber on, shall we? That's easy, it just knocks on. Right, so I've knocked the silver rubber on. And I've done half and half on the door rubbers. Shut. Yeah. That is slightly out, but there's not much I can do about it. You know what I mean? I think it's just going to have to stay like that. The inside of this is looking so much better with the black door card. Well, carbon-y style door cards and the carpet. It's really tidy-ish, you know what I mean? Once that dash pod turns up, put the gauges in, wheel arches on, windscreen in once the rubber comes. It's nearly done. Booyah. Right, I'm gonna have to cut this video short because it's my birthday today and I gotta go in because we're going to have some food. Right, the next one will be fitting these carbon wheel arches, which in itself is going to be a long video anyway, because they're a bit of a pain. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. See you later, people.